A location change and a wild afternoon brings us to Hartford, Kentucky for tonight's opening regional game of the year for the Grayson County Cougars. Game was supposed to tip off at the Cougar Den, but a water leak brings us to Hartford. Doesn't matter, these two teams still in for a rivalry matchup. And a good evening and welcome here to Ohio County High School for this evening's coverage of Grayson County basketball on K105. Sam Gormley here with you today. Stephen Smith will be joining us in a moment. At this point here, he's probably flying up the Natcher Parkway, 165, coming to listen. And he's probably locked in listening to us on his way up to join us here as we get started a little bit earlier and at a different location. Weird afternoon, but we're here at Ohio County. If you're on your way to Grayson County High School for the game today, well, you might want to either go home and watch on the K105 YouTube channel or just make your way to Hartford right now. Coming up on our Locker Room Show, brought to you by our friends at Hometown Hangout, we will introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach, Mike McClintock, and bring you these starting lineups, and maybe we'll have Steven's strategies a little bit later on as well, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Ohio County High School, where Grayson County is about to take on the Eagles of Ohio County in a girl-boy doubleheader. Lady Eagles of Ohio County 1-0 on the season. They defeated LaRue County to open up the year. 63-39 was the final contest. They're led in that game by a pair of upperclassmen. And it's first off, it's weird for me to say upperclassmen Lily Kate Hill. And why I say that is, of course, Lily Kate Hill is the daughter of head coach Ted Hill, who was the former head coach of the Lady Cougars, and it just makes me feel old to say that she's a junior already, as she was, I guess, a sixth grader probably when he took over at the helm of the Lady Cougar program back in 2019, and she is having a really good career and a really good start to the season. 15 points in the first game, and Emerson Gray, one of the seniors, 11.1 points per game a year ago, 15 against LaRue County, and Ella Decker had 12 against LaRue County. She averaged just about 12.5 points per game last season. This Ohio County team it's been in a rebuilding mode, but they've got some nice expectations here, especially for a district for them that is very wide open, and it could go a lot of different ways, and I'm really excited to see how that can turn up as this goes along. Grayson County, coached by Mike McClintock, they're 0-2 on the season, but they ran into a buzzsaw with a pair of teams at the world-famous Owensboro Sports Center over the weekend. We'll take a break, talk to them, or learn more about them after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County on the road at Ohio County this evening as they are taking on the Lady Eagles in Game 1, and the Cougar boys will take on the Eagles in the nightcap probably about 7 or 7:15 this evening. As when you look at this Grayson County team, 0-2 on the season, but they play two really good teams over the weekend at the Sports Center. Callaway County on Friday, 58-30. They lost that game. And then Bullitt East, you look at that game and it's a 19-point deficit, 63-44, but the game was much closer than that. There were a couple of sequences in that game that if you take one of them out, and it is a completely different contest. And I know that Mike McClintock had to feel pretty good about his squad after a game like that, is because that's a really good team. And if one or two things goes differently, you might have been in that one at the end, and that at least makes you feel better. Whereas Callaway County, that was just a really, really, really good basketball team that very well could be playing at Rupp Arena here in a couple of months. Leading scorer for Grayson County has been Bree Jones, 12 points per game to open up, but they're looking for a little bit more consistency out of the second tier of scoring as well. Isabel Blanton averaging about 8 points per game, Sutton Van Meter at 4.5, Ellie Bradsher at 3.5. Eleanor Valles only had 3 points over the weekend at the Sports Center. Mike McClintock, he's the head coach of the Lady Cougars. We'll take a break, talk to Coach Mack, get his thoughts on the matchup here on the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
Grayson County Cougar Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Broley now joined by Coach Mack from the Grayson County Lady Cougars. What has been an eventful afternoon, I think is probably the easiest way to describe it. Last week you played 2 games at the world famous Sports Center. What did you learn when you actually got the chance to really go back and watch it?
Well, we have to take care of the ball a lot better, rebound better, definitely get back in better transition defense, especially against a team like Callaway. Bullet East was a little bit bigger, so we found
the stat sheet, whether it be deflections or however it goes along the lines of that. And I know I think the best way to describe it is that those are unselfish stats.
Correct.
How can you teach a player to get stats like that, or is that something that just has to come from within?
It has to come from within, but we teach them maybe getting the gaps and things like that and help out. We'll go back to help teams, and then there's a lot of things that I don't think goes enough into stats like assists. I consider an assist the same as scoring, and but yeah, that's something that's got to be in you. But there's way you can do drills like like I said, the help side drills and things like that.
One of the other things that Stephen mentioned after the game on Saturday, Friday, whatever day it was last week, that you all were best offensively when you were attacking the basket, and when you stopped, that's usually what led to a turnover. How do you get better at that?
That's what we got to do is take care of the ball so we can get to the basket, Sam. And then, I think we've got the girls that can be aggressive. I don't know if we were a little intimidated by Callaway at that time or Bullet East, because the kids know that they were picked, to win their regions and things like that. So, I don't know if we was intimidated. I think I told you after the Friday game, I thought we came out a little scared, and everything. But I think we'll be all right.
When I say a Ted Hill team, what comes to mind?
Pressure defense and never slowing down.
What do you see from this year's Ohio County Ted Hill team?
Well, they still press, and we only got to see one game actually with them when they played LaRue. And they were up, they blew them out pretty quick. So they play the ball. They shoot a lot of threes, which is Ted's kind of forte also. So it's a typical Ted Hill team.
How do you pick up a win against a Ted Hill team?
Take care of the ball and improve our defense.
And then do we get a who day, right?
Who day, yeah.
There you go. That's Coach Mack. We'll have more coming up in the Locker Room Show after this.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
On the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Ohio County High School. Grayson County and Ohio County about ready to roll. We'll very quickly bring you the starting lineups for Ohio County. It'll be Hill, Baker, Gray, Decker, and Jacomowitz. And for Grayson County, it'll be Jones, Van Meter, Bowman, Blanton, and Narvaez. The play-by-play of Grayson, Ohio is next on K105.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
What do you do? Welcome to Ohio County High School, not Grayson County, but in Hartford for today's matchup between the Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Lady Eagles of Ohio County. This game was supposed to happen at Grayson County, but due to a water leak, we're now in Hartford for this matchup between Grayson County and Ohio County. The play-by-play of Grayson and Ohio County comes up next here on K105.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
where Grayson County is about to take on the Lady Cougars of Grayson County. Stephen Smith now joins us here. And Stephen, did you break any speed laws on the way here?
Well, I was just thinking, Sam, I'm going to have to start getting paid more from this so I can leave my real job to come broadcast games.
You can, you know who to contact about that.
Yeah, that's exactly
we
right.
can double your pay. How about that?
Fair enough.
Same thing as your pay for when you come on In the Know as well.
Yeah, exactly right, yeah.
Do you have any strategies as we have about 15 seconds until tip-off?
Well, I was just thinking on the way down here, Sam, you got some distractions with the venue changing, but that doesn't change the dimensions of the floor. The basket is still 10 feet from the floor. Free throw line's still about 15 feet, so everything might look a little bit different, but got to still get after it and do the best you can.
It's about time for basketball here in Hartford, not Litchfield. Again, if you're on your way to Litchfield, you better get on the West Kentucky Parkway, and we are underway here this evening. So it'll be Ohio County to control the opening tip. They'll be working from left to right, wearing their home white jerseys. It'll be Lily Kate Hill who does a bounce pass into the near corner. And Grayson County extending. It's just actually it is zone for the Lady Cougars here to open us up. Maybe a 2-1-2 look here for Grayson County to open up against this Ohio County team that is 1-0 on the season. They defeated LaRue County in their first matchup of the year by a final score of 63-39. Bounce passes off the hand of the guard Emerson Gray. She, along with Hill, were the leading scorers. 3 right side by Jakimowicz is no good. Long rebound chased down to the corner by Blanton, and a bounce pass goes into Van Meter. And here comes the traditional Ted Hill full court pressure defense, and nobody is back there with Van Meter to help her. Finally, she finds Narvaez, who does a pass off to Jones. Jones drives in the right side, little Euro step, flip shot, right side, good.
The Lady Cougars really moved well on defense that time, shifting sides of the floor. Looked like we're going to get caught up a little bit with that press, but once we broke it, Bree got a good look there to take the early lead.
It's tough to go 1-on-2, and Ohio County throws. Oh, they're going to see it was deflected out of bounds.
Yeah,
was it deflected?
Yeah,
okay.
I think Ella may have gotten a hand on it, or Isabel, one of the two.
I only know one of our officials' names today, and it's the near side official, Randy Chapman. I do not know our other 2 officials' names. That's what I like being about at home, Stephen, is we get the list beforehand.
Does it really matter, though?
I like knowing their names. Interior pass to Decker, and she walks with it on the left block. Nice defense by Bowman on the interior. Bowman is our reigning hometown hangout MVP from Saturday's game against Bullitt East, and she's continuing to play really well.
Yeah, again, another good defensive possession. Was able to force the turnover here, moving the ball up the court good. So, again, that's good to see.
Jones up at the top of the key. She has the first 2 points. Blanton is wide open in the corner. Doesn't miss it. Instead, they're going to reset up the offense. Right side, Blanton. Man-to-man defense for Ohio County. Into the corner to Narvaez. Bounce pass into Jones. Jones in on Decker. Spins, gets around. Flip shot left side. Missed. Narvaez with a rebound. Goes back up. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Jakimowicz for Ohio County. An outlet pass to Decker down the near side of the floor. Decker's not known to shoot the 3. She is definitely a post player. 3 on the far side is missed by Baker. Rebound goes off the foot of Jakimowicz, and it's going to be Grayson County basketball. I love what I saw from Ella on that last possession, going back up.
Yeah.
The shot didn't go, but I love that. I think sometimes she's a little too hesitant to go back up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sam. She got a good offensive rebounder, and we talked about that. I know a lot last year, maybe not as much this year, about because of maybe some early foul trouble. Ella, for her size, is just a fantastic rebounder. And some of those shots are going to go back in there. Just keep fighting.
Jones blocked by the rim on the shot on the inside, rebounded by Decker. And here comes Ohio County looking to push up the far side of the floor. An outlet to Hill, gives it back now left side to Gray. Right side, Jakimowicz from 18 feet. It's missed, rebounded by Bowman for Grayson County. Off to Van Meter. Outlet pass comes to left side to Blanton. She'll let the 3 fly. It's an air ball. Long rebound chased down, though, by Narvaez. Right side to Bowman. Back up top in between the circles to Van Meter.
I don't have a problem with that shot right there on the secondary break.
Van Meter deep right side 3. Good for Sutton Van Meter. Grayson County leads 5-0. 3 minutes into the game.
For whatever it's worth, Sam, I told Hannah last night to tell Sutton I felt she was going to have a big game. And then early on, it looks like she's going to. Great shot.
Hill misses the 3. Long rebound chased down by Jones. She drives down the left side. Fouled by Hill. Almost shot goes in.
We talked about, the other night about if you're going to foul somebody, foul them good. And Hill did a pretty good job right there of getting her on the arm, but Bree still got it off.
Do we have a timeout? We have a timeout taken by Ted Hill. 4:49 left first quarter. Lady Cougars lead 5-0. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old.
With the boys team as they walked in, and excited to see them hopefully after the Lady Cougars are able to pick up their first win tonight.
Bree Jones to the line to shoot 2. After being fouled by Hill, Ted Hill takes that quick early 30-second timeout. Sam and Steven back with you. And first one by Jones rattles in.
You know, if I remember last year, most of their offense kind of started and went through Hill, so that's big for the Lady Cougars, her picking up an early foul.
Second chance coming for Jones is good. Makes them both. Grayson County is up a touchdown, 7-0, 4:45 left first quarter. Zone pressure coming again for Grayson County. Right side Gray, back up top now to Hill. Off the left side to Jakimowicz, guarded by Blanton. Up top, Jones. Did she kick it? She did. I thought she did.
Yeah, it looked like it. I don't know if maybe just a little bit of a delay there, but the ref made the right call, so good job by him.
See, the ball just, the way that it came out was a little weird. You're not going to find much in there, Steven. You're looking in my wallet.
I mean, I have to believe this wallet here that has a Bengals logo on it has to be yours.
Of course it is.
Good job, Peyton. Getting her
Peyton
hand
Bowman
on it.
deflected the pass, rolling around on the inside. We're going to have a jump ball. The arrow is going to head towards Grayson County.
We talked about this over the weekend some, but those active hands on defense just really causes trouble. Peyton was able to get a deflection, and then I think Sutton was able to tie him up to get the jump ball to head back to the Lady Cougars.
The 8th grader Emily Eiler comes in here for Ohio County. Some of the youth of the Lady Eagles program. Into the middle to Jones. Drives down the left side. Bounce pass to Blanton. The no-look pass finishes on the right side. Grayson County leads Ohio County 9-0. 4:18 left first quarter.
Fantastic primary break right there. Bree didn't. She sold it really good, not looking that away.
Gray misses the 3. Rebounded by Hill after it hits a couple Lady Cougars' hands. Gray guarded by Jones. Here comes the double team. Gray weaves through. Bumped by Narvaez. Lost the ball. Picked up by Bowman. Swings it off to the far side to Van Meter. Van Meter stops. She has 3 players on her in the paint to Jones. Drives down the left side to Narvaez. Bobbles it, punches it to Bowman. Bowman at the free throw line. Drives in amongst the trees. Blocked by Decker, and a foul is going to be called on Ella Decker on the inside. And she might have gotten her with the body underneath, but if it was up top, it looked like all ball from here.
There was something right there, Sam, that hopefully Coach Jones or Coach Mack was able to notice. When Bree got the ball in the middle of the zone right there, Ella was wide open on the short corner. If she would have cut, she would have been right open and found a hole in that defense. So hopefully they'll be able to recognize that. And maybe it looks like Coach Jones is talking to his daughter right now, telling her that very thing.
Bowman misses both free throws. Rebound on the floor, bounces around, and finally Gray has it for the Lady Eagles. Outlet pass to the left side to Hill. Hill crosses it to Jakimowicz. She'll let the 3 fly. It is no good off the back of the iron. Decker rebound, put back too strong. Rebounded by Bowman on the inside. 9-0, Grayson leads, 3:30 left first quarter. Now, I kind of agree with you, Steven. A little slow to push the ball up the floor. This Ohio County team and a Ted Hill team is known for their press. Don't let them press.
That's exactly right. Once you get it, grab it and go, especially as good of a ball handler as Sutton is.
Up top to Bowman. She's going to let the 3 fly. In and out. Rebound on the floor. Jones on the inside's got it. On the right side, put back good for Bree Jones.
You know, you almost give Ella credit for that because she's the one that tipped it and kept it alive for Bree to be able to get it and lay it in. So good job by both of them staying active down low.
6 early points, and a foul on the inside is going to be called on Van Meter. I think that was one of those that looked worse than it actually was on the inside.
Yeah.
For Sutton, that'll just be her first, though, and the team's first. Lucy Torrance will come in place of Narvaez. Lucy gave some really good minutes over the weekend at the world-famous Owensboro Sports Center.
Yeah, as early on in this season, I think we would agree Lucy's probably the most improved from what we saw from her last year, so good job.
Hill in the corner. Ball fake guarded by Van Meter inside the post. Good defense by Torrance, and it's taken away by Bowman. Outlet pass left side to Jones. Transition 3. She lets it fly. She puts it in. Big quarter for Bree Jones. She's got 9 early points. The Lady Cougs are up 14-0 on Ohio County early. 2:30 left in the first quarter.
You know, Sam, it speaks well for the girls getting popped in the mouth a couple of times over the weekend by 2 really good teams. But coming out here tonight, you could say a little bit of a diversity, having to change the venue here later in the day. But it doesn't look like it's phased the Lady Cougars at all. They started out hot.
Layla Baker will re-enter. Emerson Gray will come out. Did you ever have that happen to you, where you had to change venue 4 hours before the game?
If I ever did, I don't remember it.
On the left side, Decker drives in on Torrance. Bounce pass to the right side. Nice pass to Eiler, and the Lady Cougars are on the board. Or the Lady Eagles are on the board, rather. It's 14-2. Grayson County leads. They meet her in the backcourt. It's tipped out of bounds by Eiler, and it's going to stay with Grayson County.
You know, looking at that, of course, all 5 girls are up right now, but it looks like there's a lot of holes in that press, so hopefully get Lucy on the other side there.
Jones breaks the timeline. Bounce pass right side to Torrance. Torrance then loses the ball and walks with it.
Yeah,
and immediately Brian Jones is saying, and that's one of those scenarios where just that's an experience popping out.
Yeah, she was wide open. All she had to do was lay it up right there.
Sometimes there's a thing as too wide open.
Yeah, could have been.
Jackimowitz 3 off the front of the iron. Long rebound. Bowman got a hand on it, but Hill got there just before the second hand could get it down by Bowman. They're going to give Jackimowitz another chance from 3. She can't get that one to fall either. Rebounded by Decker. Her putback is missed. Rebound on the floor is Ohio County. They come down with it. 3 left side by Hill off the back of the iron. And another rebound for Ohio County on the inside. And we're going to have a jump ball. The arrow is going to stay here.
Yeah, Sam.
That 5 offensive rebounds in that possession?
That's one of those things, Sam, right there that you almost, if you're Coach Mack, you almost take a timeout and say, listen, girls, you're scoring, you're doing great, but we got to stop these second chance looks, these second and third chance looks here on their end.
Briley Cowan into the game for Ohio County. Hill will trigger from underneath their own basket. Bounce pass into Eiler. Back out to Cowan. 14-2. Grayson leads. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Down the left side. Jump ball. Nice defense by Lucy Torrance on the inside, just taking it away from Decker.
Yeah, she just kind of left it there on her side, and Lucy just reached out and got it, so good job from her.
Blanton outlet to Bowman. Into the middle to Jones. Great press break. Jones going to give Torrance another chance. She goes up and makes it on the right side.
That's what we were talking about right there.
Mistakes.
Yep, absolutely. That's encouraging to see. Lucy, probably messed up that first time, but that next time was able to get the good lay-in.
And that's one of those scenarios where Coach Mack's now no longer upset by any stretch because she did something better. Hill 3 left side. That's put in. Ohio County missed about their first 10 threes. And they finally put one in, and Ted Hill wants another 30-second timeout with 1:04 left in the first quarter. It is 16-5. Grayson County has the advantage against Ohio County. Again, if you're wondering, if you're just tuned in, or maybe you're sitting in the parking lot at the Cougar Den and there's no cars there, and you're wondering, wait a second, or you're banging on the doors saying, wait, let me in. The game has been moved to Hartford because, and I think it was Ted Hill that did it, Stephen, caused a water leak
very well may have,
High School today. So because of that, I was talking to Tate, our camera operator, today, and he said that apparently they had to even start making lunch today at 9:30, and after a certain point, no one could go to the bathroom in the school. And I said that probably was fun when 1,200 high schoolers couldn't use the restroom.
We wondered about that on the way down here. My wife, she said it's surprising that they let the kids stay at school if there was a water problem, but I'm sure that they all made it just fine. But, it could be worse. We could have had to drive back to Owensboro tonight.
Don't even put that on me. And there's some conversations we'll have to have off air about the world famous Owensboro Sports Center because you're trying to get my blood boiling. Anyways, I'm happy my Bengals actually won last night.
There you go. Yeah, against a kind of a resurgent Cowboys team.
We're having an offensive foul. They're going to call this on Bowman, maybe.
I
think, an illegal screen. Her first, team's third.
It was more of a moving screen on Peyton than it was on Sutton.
Yes, and they did call it on Peyton. So that I'm okay with that call. 16-5, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. She was acting like a wide receiver blocking on a screenplay or something out front. Cowan gives it to Hill. Feeds it into the post to Eiler. Spin move, shot miss. Decker rebound. Good on the inside. She puts it up and in. Ella Decker is a very good rebounder on the inside. 7.3 rebounds a game a year ago.
Another one of those offensive rebounds there that we're going to have to. Oh, wow.
We have an offensive foul called on Bree Jones, and that is going to be Bree's second, team's fourth. And that I did not see, Steven.
No, I didn't either. I guess the refs are maybe extend her arm a little bit. I don't know, but.
That's a big second foul, though, on Grayson, because if you remember in that game, there's a pass on the inside. The double team comes to Gray. Up top, wide open three by Cowan is an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Pretty good pass right there by, you say Green? Yeah, Emerson Green, number 11. Looked like she was kind of tiptoeing on the out-of-bounds line, but was able to get it up to the top of the key and get Cowan an open shot.
They're going to Jones has those two fouls. She's going to have to be very careful because if you remember when they played in that game, as there's a bounce pass to the right side to Torrance, goes to the left side, basket in by Lucy Torrance.
Another really good look right there by Lucy. Went to her left hand and lay it in.
7 seconds remain in the first quarter. Grayson leads 18-7. 3 seconds and counting. They give it to Hill. Hill deep left side three. Good for Lily Kate Hill to beat the buzzer. She's got a pair of threes, and it is 18-10. Grayson County leads this game as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Grayson County leads 18-10. Same as Stephen back with you here at Ohio County. As we were going to break, Stephen, I was mentioning that Bree Jones just picked up that second foul. And if you remember back to the game on Saturday against Bullitt East, Grayson County was right into that game, and Jones went to the bench with her second foul with about 90 seconds left in that first half, give or take. And Grayson was a different team without Bree on the floor. They were leaving her in there with 2 fouls. It's very interesting here and whether Mike McClintock feels that he can afford to take her off.
I think Coach Mack kind of alluded to that in the post game where we went from being down 1 to down 11 in just a few minutes, and that was offense got pretty stagnant there.
Foul called on the inside on the drive by Gray. See if they give this to Torrance or Narvaez. It'll be on Narvaez, her team's first here of this second quarter of play. Grayson leads 18-10. They led this game 14-0 early on in the game, and Ohio County's fought back to make things a little closer. Turnaround jumper from the baseline is missed by Gray, rebounded by Blanton, and she'll flip it off now to the near side to Van Meter. And Ohio County's going to back off into man-to-man half-court defense.
Ohio County went on that flurry and got several offensive rebounds that one possession, and then maybe got another one on the next possession.
5 seconds called on Van Meter, and that's going to give the ball back towards Ohio County. And you heard Brian Jones say, you've got to move. You've got to come and help out your teammate.
Yeah.
7:20 left in the first half. Grayson leads by 8. Right side Gray, up top to Jakimowicz. Off to the left wing to Hill. Right side, trying to keep the offense moving is Ohio County. They've not been able to get the free drop other than Hill. Last season, Hill made a third of her shots. Of course, she's the daughter of head coach Ted Hill, and right on cue, Jakimowicz puts in her first 3. As you see, she has that big brace on her leg. She missed all of last season with a knee injury.
Sam, I remember her from
Jones
middle
drives
school.
down the right side, layup, good, down the left wing.
I remember Jakimowicz when she was in middle school and was a really, really good player, and was thinking of her earlier today, and hopefully she'll be able to get back from that knee injury.
And she seems like she is, if not close, getting to that point.
Yep. Good pass.
Inside pass, Blanton got a deflection. Eilers put back is missed. Decker with a rebound, goes back up. It's missed off the left. Blanton with the rebounds. Down to the near side comes Van Meter, back into the middle. She curls around to the right side, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Gray. They're going to wave the shot off.
There again, Sam.
No, they're going to give this to Hill, and that's her second.
The last possession, we're kind of a little bit tentative there on the outside, but that time Sutton took it at him and was able to draw a foul.
Jocelyn Allen in for Ohio County. They're going to leave Hill onto the floor with 2 fouls, and Hannah Smith comes into the game for Grayson County to combat the size of Allen. Into the corner, Van Meter off the screen, 3, good for Sutton Van Meter. She hits her second 3 of the game. She's got 6 points, and the lead is back to 10 now for Grayson County at 23-13, 6:05 left first half.
You know, after a couple of games of watching Sutton, like I was saying, she's a much better player than what she showed over the weekend, and really happy to see her knock down a couple big threes here in the, first half, I guess.
Sometimes for a shooter, that's all you need.
Yep, got to see one go through the rim.
Inside pass, Smith called for a foul from behind, and she knew it.
Yeah.
And I think her dad did too.
Yeah, they're going to call that. They're going to call that foul nearly every single time on the big man, and no difference there on Hannah.
I'm sure you had that called on you at least once in your career.
Probably once a game for most of my career, I would say.
Good defense by Blanton guarding Jacomowitz. Grayson County man-to-man defense, they lead by 10. Ted Hill calling out a play. Of course, he's the former Grayson County head coach, returned to Ohio County following the 2021 season. Gray guarded by Jones. Jones has to be careful. She has 2 fouls, as does Lily Kate Hill for Ohio County. Inside pass. Finding to the free throw line to Decker. Narvaez lost her balance, I believe, and allowed Decker to go by her and have the layup on the left side. I'm not sure if she stepped on someone's foot or something. Narvaez did. 8-point game. Blanton has it poked away from behind. Decker bounce pass left side to Hill. Hill back to Decker. Nice defense by Narvaez to send it out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by Ella right there of continuing to keep running right there and was able to tip it away.
Very active hand. That's something with Ella, without question.
It's a good-looking ad on the board up there, Sam.
We can't mention what that ad is. They don't sponsor us whatsoever. Left side blocked by Smith on the inside. Gives it to Van Meter in the backcourts. Screen by Jones. Van Meter trying to get it up the floor. She's being chased by Gray. They got to get it, and they finally do just ahead of the 10-second count. Double teamed up top to Jones, left alone from 3, recovers, good! Yes. Hits off the back of the iron and drops in for Bree Jones. She's having herself a big first half. Grayson leads 26-15.
You know, you get the feel, Sam, that this is one of those games that's going to be like a game of runs. We started out hot.
Jacomowitz 3, right side, 2 strong. Narvaez with a rebound.
Ohio County came back with a little flurry, and now we started scoring a little bit better.
Jones down the right side. The Red Sea parts.
Yeah.
And she has a layup on the inside. Jones having a massive first half, and her dad is loving it on the sideline.
Yeah, really good job by Bree continuing to go and not get satisfied with dribbling around on the outside. That's been one of the things here with Ohio County is they've been
deep 3
satisfied.
by Gray, good. That one was from way deep. Mike McClintock wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 28-18, Grayson leads by 10. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Grayson County leads 28-18. I like during their breaks they always have, and even during opposing team free throws, they have their little scoreboards and always put memes or a GIF or something in the corner, and it always makes me chuckle.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good. I don't know if that's a student doing that, but they get some pretty good stuff up there from time to time.
It is maybe a student sitting down there with the running the music and everything. They were jamming when I walked in here earlier. We got here a little after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I was still in E-Town at that time, so
Jones is shoved and fouled from behind by Eiler. That'll be her first, team second. Jones has gotten good at that. She's a little slow to get up, but appears that she is okay. When she's dribbling up the court and being trailed by a defender, she will step in front of the defender to where the defender can't do anything but run her over.
Yeah.
Some officials won't call that foul, but some will. Jones to trigger. Appears that she is okay. Gives
Good
it
pass.
in wide open to
Good
Blanton
job.
on the right side. The basket is good for Isabel. She's got 4 points. Grayson leads 30-18. Good inbounds play.
Yeah, the defense kind of collapsed on one side, and it left Isabel wide open.
Wide
on the
open
other.
three by
Wow.
Gray is good on the other end. Emerson Gray has hit a couple of threes. Ohio County knows 5 threes in the first half, and that's keeping them in
There
the
you
game
go.
right now.
You understand why they're satisfied with staying on the.
Blanton drives in, bounce pass
Good.
to Smith, outside to Van Meter, three, good!
Yes.
Hannah Smith with an assist.
I tell you what, Sam, that right there, we're talking to Hannah a little bit, and with Coach Jones working out, and with, when you get it on the inside, if you don't feel good about it, kick it out, and did exactly right, and big of Sutton to knock that one down.
Van Meter has 3 threes. Up top, Gray bobbles it. It's a 12-point Grayson County lead. Gives it to Jakimowicz. She drives in amongst the trees. Smith might have gotten a hand on it. Gets the rebound for Grayson and flips it off here to the near side to Van Meter. Van Meter comes up the near side of the floor into Blanton in the corner. Blanton looking for help. Jakimowicz tight defense. Curls around. Pulls up from 10 on the left side. The roll is there for Blanton.
Really encouraging tonight, Sam. As always, you want to see the ball go through the net, but balanced scoring so far. Sutton's got some threes. Isabel's got some shots. Breeze made several good plays. Really good-looking Lady Cougars team tonight.
Grayson County scored 35 points in the first half, and there's still 2.5 to play in the first half. They scored 30 in game one as a steal by Jones. Down the left side is fouled hard by Gray. Gray blocked and fouled at the same time. For Gray, that'll be her first, team's third. Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. Grayson, though, in their first game scored 30 points. In their second game scored 44. They've got 35 with 2:25 left in the first half.
Compliment to Gray right there. We were talking about she'd made her decision up. Nothing malicious whatsoever, but she knew Bree wasn't going to be able to score on that one and made a good foul. Hopefully Bree can knock these down.
And the free throw is no good. As you can see the GIF up in the corner, it's a Muppet.
Muppet Babies, yeah.
Something. Is it a Muppet Baby? Is that what it is?
It looks like it.
Oh, I don't. Our resident Muppet expert actually now lives in Hartford from K105.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently he's going to be showing up here at some point.
Yeah, call me Jim Henson.
Second chance coming from Bree Jones. No good. Misses them both. Rebounded by Decker. So that shows that it was a good foul by Gray.
Yep, it's exactly right.
Hill guarded by Van Meter. Man-to-man defense for Grayson County. It's a 14-point lead for the Lady Cougars. 2:13 left first half. Bowman gets a steal. Jones loses it, though, as it was tapped into her hands, and Jones wasn't quite ready for it, so Ohio County will keep the ball. Blanton loses her feet at the top of the key. Luckily, Ohio County couldn't do anything with it.
I'm encouraged, too. We were talking about the offense, but we've looked pretty, other than that spell of getting offensive rebounds, defense has looked pretty good tonight.
Decker, 15 feet, top side, missed. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Gives it off to Jones. Jones hurries down the floor, curls around to the right side. Little flip shot, right side. Good. No, go to the line.
Man, I don't know how that one went in. It looked like maybe number 30, Decker, may have hit it last and knocked it in. But, again, great job by Bree going north to south instead of east to west. In getting to the basket and going for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Second foul called on Decker, team's fourth. Jones now to go to the line to try and convert on this. Let's see her put this in. And she does.
Good.
That's a good free throw shooter to not let 2 turn into 4, turn into 6, and
exactly
so on.
right. Good job by Bree there making that three-point play.
Coming down the near side comes Hill, 38-21. Grayson County leads, 90 seconds left first half. Nice defense from Narvaez on count. Off left side, that is Baker with it. Bounce pass to Decker at the free throw line, guarded by Bowman. Decker over top of Bowman, well off to the right. Narvaez with the rebound for Grayson. Narvaez finds the guard Jones up the far side of the floor. 1:14 left here in the first half. Jones flips it off to Narvaez, gives it back now to Jones. Ella was like, yeah, I don't want that 18 feet away.
Yeah, I don't need the ball out here on the floor. Why don't you take it and dribble around some more?
It's a player that knows her strengths. Jones spins again, goes up right side, and they're going to call a walk on that, and that was not a walk, Stephen.
Well, Sam, I think it is because she established her pivot foot and then took another step there. And you can argue whether you think that's
in today's game, that's
not
a walk.
Right, yeah.
And it's kind of one of those scenarios where you don't see that called very often now.
Yeah.
And that's why Jones was a little perplexed, is in the AAU game, that's just a good play. Bratcher gets her hand in as she's into the game and deflects it out of bounds. Mike McClintock is asking for an explanation from the head official, and I don't think he agrees with the explanation he got.
No, again, had some active hands there. I don't know if it was Isabel or Ellie maybe. Oh, no, I couldn't see Ella over there. Keeping active and was able to get the ball going off Eiler's hand there.
Backcourt taken away by Ohio County. Bounce pass to Eiler, who then is fouled? Yes, they call a foul on Bratcher, her first, team's third. 37.3 left here in the first half. Jones immediately comes back into the game. She was sitting down, Stephen, for, 7 seconds maybe?
If that.
I don't even know that she sat down.
She may not have.
Hill passes the right side to Cowan, guarded by Blanton. 17-point Grayson County lead. Left side. At the left elbow, right side Cowan. She'll step into the three. It's off the front of the iron. Rebound, pops around, loose ball, and Ohio County's got it. It is Hill on the left side. Hard screen on that left side. Hill is fouled in on the inside by Bratcher. It's going to be her second, team's fourth. 2 shots will come. No, actually, it's on Blanton, rather.
Yeah, Bree going to have to be careful. You know, you still like to see the aggressiveness, but with those 2 fouls, you can't be reaching in like that.
That's where I thought, as the first free throw is missed by Lily Kate Hill. Last year, 73.2%. She's a really good softball player, 344 with 14 RBIs on the softball team. Her dad is also the head coach of the softball team. Second free throw is good by Hill, in case he needed more to do.
Yeah, exactly right.
Litzy Diaz Garcia comes into the game for some defense. 38-22, Grayson leads. Bratcher bounce pass into Jones. Jones had a big first half of play. She was trying to set up that foul again.
Yeah.
You've got 12 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Jones on the left side tries to feed it into the post to Narvaez. That pass just was not there. 5 seconds left in the first half. Blanton chasing Cowan up the floor with 2 seconds. Up top, ball deflected and taken away, and that is the end of the first half of play. It's all Lady Cougars early. They lead 38-22. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Ohio County High School. Grayson County leads 38-22. Sam and Steven back with you here in the I like our broadcast vantage point here at Ohio County. It's nice. We're up on the second level, and it is it's exactly what you want. I mean, it's perfect, and it's a nice night here.
Yeah, where we were, and we won't talk about the place anymore, but
you're gonna put me into flashbacks here.
The place too low,
PTSD.
and up here where you can see the whole floor is definitely much better for us tonight, and kind of getting a better view of what the folks at home get to see every single night.
Yeah, and that's the thing for the folks at home at the aforementioned place that we shall not name. You're like up with the birds. You're so high up.
Yeah.
So we're now meeting in the middle. Because our camera, Tate's sitting down right now, but I can give him a high five if I wanted to. So we're perfect. He's just right over there for the game. So we have pretty much the same view as you, and that helps us.
And a much better half to watch if you're a Cougar fan.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I was leading into. And like you said, going to break, Stephen, and this is nothing against Ohio County, but they're not the number one team in their respective region.
No, the two teams that we played, and we talked to Coach Mack a little bit after the game, and, he knew that it was going to be a tall task coming into those games playing against Callaway County, who I think is picked to win the first region, and then you got Bullitt East up there in the 6th. Definitely a difference in talent level, and it's good to see the Lady Cougars, who I would think that we would agree are a more talented team, taking care of business. Outside of maybe a 3-point window there where they hit several threes in a row, we controlled the entire first half.
38-22, Lady Cougars lead at the half. Coming up on the halftime show, run down some scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and more, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Your best life. Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Ohio County High School. Grayson County has the lead 38-22 here at the half. We'll try to run down a score or two from around the region. Not a lot, obviously, underway since we started 30 minutes earlier than we typically do. In fact, Steven, I'm getting subtweeted right now on Twitter. I can see that. They're watching right now, and guys, I see it.
All right. Yeah, I'm not on Twitter. But
at least I'm consistent. It's just the first when I'm looking for some score updates, it's the first thing I see. Hey, listen, at least I'm consistent, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Bethlehem defeats, this is, I believe, a girls basketball score, 78-22. And that's most of the scores that we have to bring you from right now. As boys basketball, big one happening today. Owensboro and Butler County happens a little bit later on today.
Butler County's boys got beat.
They did. They lost to Warren East last night.
Warren East, yeah, that was a surprise.
They lost to Warren East last night. The third region boys basketball media poll came out earlier today. It was Butler 1, Davis 2, Grayson 3 in that poll, and Muhlenberg County was 4 in that. We'll take a break. Have more on the halftime show after this as Grayson County leads 38-22. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier.
Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Consistency is key to anything in life, Steven. Remember that.
Yeah,
Consistency is key to anything in life, and consistency of the offense in the first half was really good for Grayson County.
Yeah, pretty. Obviously, Bree had a great game. How many? I don't know.
7. So I can run down the scoring really quick here.
Ahead.
We'll do Ohio County first. Lily Kate Hill, 7 points. Emerson Gray, 6 points. 4 points for Ella Decker. 3 points for Jacomowitz, and 3 points for Eiler. For Grayson, 17 for Jones, 9 for Van Meter, 6 for Blanton, 4 for Torrance as well. And I mean, at 17 for Bree Jones, that's going to get it done in the first half.
Yeah, I think if you talked to Coach Mack before this game and you said, okay, here's what it's going to look like at halftime, I think he would be really pleased with the effort in the first half. You had really active hands on defense. We didn't get as stagnant against the press. The times that we did, we were a little bit slow, but when they caught it and took off, looked really good.
Grayson County leads 38-22. Second half's next. You're on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to to Ohio County. I feel like we're at Grayson County because that's where we were supposed to be tonight here, Stephen. But a water line break has moved us to Ohio County, and
is
it's
this the
all
Eagles
Lady Cougars.
Nest?
I don't know that they have a name for it. It is Coach A Court, which is intriguing to me because I know Coach A for Grayson County is Coach Elena Jones, and she is leading the middle school programs along with assistant coach Kelly Rainey over at McLean County.
Well, I'm glad we're not in McLean County.
That is true. That is true. There's no easy way to get there.
No disrespect to those Cougars, but it seemed like it's a long way from Litchfield.
It is. As Bill Lee, legendary Grayson County basketball coach, says, there's no way to get to Calhoun from Litchfield. Foul up top called on Hill,
wow.
and that's going to be her third as we start the third quarter of play. Ted Hill didn't seem to agree with it. And he has a decision to make, and he's going to trust his daughter on the floor right now. 38-22, Grayson County leads. Bree Jones had 17 points in the first half of play, and the Grayson County lead is 16. Jones has been spectacular.
Bumping up on our point.
Van Meter three near side, and it is just a little bit too strong. Bodies hit the floor on the inside and rebounded by Hill. She's off and running. One-on-one on Narvaez. Good defense by Ella to foul, but also impact the shot enough to force Hill to go to the line to make two.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that there or not. It'd be interesting to go back and look at the film, but it looked like Ella may have gotten another gear about the hash mark when she saw Hill was going toward the basket. Really good job by her of not giving up on it and continuing to run.
Two shots coming for Lily Kate Hill. First one is good.
You know, it might be one of those situations. Coach Hill knows his team obviously really well, but they may not have a choice. Down 15 here early in the third quarter, they may have to stick with their best guns.
Second chance coming for Hill is no good, a little bit short, rebounded by Bowman. This is where if you're Grayson County, you draw something up to go at her.
Yep, absolutely.
You want to put that fourth foul on her as quick as you can, like Jones is being guarded by her right now. Jones at the left elbow, pulls up. It does not go in. It touches off the rim. Narvaez with the rebound.
Good
Kicks
kick.
it off to Blanton. 3 right side, too strong. Rebound on the floor, out of bounds off of Ohio County, and it's going to stay with the Lady Cougars.
You know, we talked about that in the first half a little bit with Ella. You would really have rather her seen her get that ball and go back up with it. But when Isabel's standing right in front of you wide open, nothing wrong with that kick too.
Yeah, and she was probably 7 feet away, too, from that, whereas last time it was a little bit closer.
Under, yeah. Mm-hmm. Good pass.
Wide open to the left block to Bowman. She readjusts on the inside and puts it up and in.
Yeah, really good job right there. Good cut by Peyton, and that's something that you don't see every single time, it seems like, the hard cuts. But Peyton made a really good cut right there and was able to get rewarded with the easy bucket.
Left side, Hill. Bounce pass inside to Decker. Good pass, and Decker finishes in the inside. That was a good ball movement there for Ohio County.
Pulling the press back here in the second half, it looks like.
Grayson broke it with really relative ease.
And that's something that might bode well for the Lady Cougars as the season continues. You got
Jones in the lane. Spin move, too strong on the shot. Decker with the rebound.
You got really 4 of the starters can handle it well enough to bring it up right there as Peyton showed her ball handling.
And Ohio County throws the ball away on the other end. 40-25, Grayson leads by 15, 6:12 left third quarter. Again, this is going to be game 1 of 2. It's our first girl-boy doubleheader of the brand new season. The Cougar boys, fresh off a number 3 ranking in the third region media poll earlier today, will take on Ohio County, who is also ranked in the top 10. Left side, Van Meter. Screen from Narvaez, backs it off, guarded by Hill up top. It is deflected into the backcourt. It was not deflected into the backcourt, says Randy Chapman, the official. And it is going to head towards Ohio County. I thought it might have been on that far side, but I guess not.
Yeah, I wondered, because Bree let it bounce a little bit, if she thought maybe she tipped it, and not a whole lot of argument from her.
3 right side off the inbound pass by Gray is no good. Decker, can she save it? Jakimowicz ends up saving it in front of the Ohio County bench. 3 right side to answer, too strong, right into the hands of Peyton Bowman. It's about the easiest rebound she's going to have all season.
Yeah, and here's Sam where you really got to attack. Sutton was a little bit slower up there.
And they throw it away into the hands of Hill. Miscommunication between Bowman and Van Meter. Hill guarded by Van Meter. Bounce pass inside, kick by Blanton.
Pretty good perimeter defense by Sutton right there. She moved her feet really well to stay in front of Hill and didn't pick up a cheap foul, so that's good to see that defense there by Sutton.
Here comes the inbounds pass for Hill. Gets it up top. Left side to Hill. Hill guarded by Van Meter. Into the corner, Jakimowicz lets the 3 go, and she got it. 6 points for her, and it is a 12-point game now, 40-28. You don't want Ohio County to bring this to within 10.
And that's what I was talking about, Sam, with Coach Hill leaving his daughter in the game. You know, that may have been his only choice to keep them.
Van Meter 3 on the other side to answer. It rattles in and out, and the ball is not dropping for Grayson County to start here in this third quarter of play. Hill thought about the 3. She double clutched it and gives it off to Jakimowicz. Inside pass to Decker. Back out to Gray. 3 wide open on the left side. The bank's not open. Jakimowicz, though, with a rebound. Back out to Gray. She pulls up from the left elbow. Good. It goes in. And Grayson County's lead is now just 10 at 40-30.
Might be a good time right here for Coach Mack to take a timeout. Obviously, he knows his team better than we do, but they've clawed back in here. Might be a good time to get the girls over and settle them down.
Maybe he's going to see one more possession to see if they can't settle themselves down. Out of bounds, it's knocked by Ohio County. And Lady Cougars in that first half offensively looked great, and they've kind of reverted back to some of the things that you saw over the weekend at the Sports Center.
Making softer passes. You know, the passes have got to be crisp and on point.
Van Meter down the right side, absorbs the contact. Shot doesn't fall. Decker with it for the Lady Eagles. Decker, outlet pass to the left side. Back up top now to Jakimowicz. Swings it off left wing to Gray. Gray on the drive. Gets around Bowman. Layup missed. Rebound on the interior by Baker. Back off to Hill. 3 left side. Too strong. It does. Decker's got the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound on Grayson County.
again, with that offensive rebounding there, that's really kind of been our Achilles heel here in this game, and it looks like it's picking up here in the second half like it did there in that first quarter.
Ellie Bradsher comes into the game in place of Bowman. Hill's got to throw it in, gives it to Gray, guarded by Bradsher. Gray, foul on, I think they might call a little touch foul on Bradsher on the drive.
Yeah, it looked like she maybe bumped her a little bit as she was penetrating.
That is going to be Ellie's second, team's third. 40-30, Grayson leads. Lady Cougars have only scored 2 points in this third quarter of play. Ohio County's outscored them 8-2. Decker curls around the left side, into the corner. Baker, three, wide open, off the back of the iron. Rebound into the hands of Jakimowicz. She goes back up. Shot is missed. This time a foul is going to be called on Narvaez.
You really, I'm going to say Celeste because I can't pronounce her last name, but a really good job by her, undersized, but continue to fight and got an extra offensive rebound, causing Ella to go over the back.
It's going to be her third. Bounce pass to the left side to Gray. Gray goes up, absorbs the contact, missed, rebounded by Decker. Decker put back good on the inside.
Could have been just as easy and over the back there, but the referee didn't see it or didn't call it that way.
Van Meter breaks the timeline, screen from Bradsher. Jones in the corner, drives the baseline. She's double teamed there, flips it back to Narvaez. Putback is left way short. Rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County, and it's going to head towards the Lady Eagles. It is 40-32. Lady Eagles are outscoring the Lady Cougars 10-2 in this quarter. And that's been the biggest issue, and you're seeing this right now. Grayson County is actually able to set up their defense, whereas they've not been able to. Ohio County's had a little bit of issues with their press. And when you don't make shots, you can't set the press up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Ohio County kind of slowed it down a little more methodical on their end.
Jakimowicz in the lane, left side layup, good. And Ohio County has now brought this game to within 6. It is 40-34, 3:04 left here in the third quarter. Van Meter drives in amongst the trees. Layup is missed. Rebounded by Jakimowicz, and they're going to outlet pass it to Hill. Hill in transition. Layup good. And timeout taken by Mike McClintock. It'll be a full timeout just like that. It's a 4-point game, 40-36. 2:53 left in the third quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true. We've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Grayson County leads by 4, but they had dominated this game for the majority of it. And in these last couple of minutes, it's been all Lady Eagles.
Well, I tell you, Sam, you give credit where credit is due. It would have been really easy for the Lady Eagles to have laid over there when they're down, 16 at half. But they fought back. And, again, we talked about Coach Hill sticking with his daughter, Lily, there after she picked up that third foul. It's proven to be effective. Hopefully this timeout will get our girls calmed down here. We'll be able to pull this lead out a little bit.
You know what this game kind of reminds me of right now, Steven? Kentucky-Gonzaga on Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know, Gonzaga dominated that first half, and Kentucky just chipped away in the second half. And next thing you looked up, and Gonzaga, what they thought they were going to steamroll a big victory, they were in for a dogfight. And that's what Grayson County's in for right now. Hopefully it's a different result than that. Well, I mean, the good guys win, but
right.
I think you know what I mean by that.
That's the thing when you're down like that, Sam. There's no such thing as a 20-pointer. You just have to chip it away, just like you said. And, again, give credit to Ohio County. That's
Jones, step back right side three. It is short. Another miss for Grayson County. Jakimowicz with a rebound for Ohio County. Outlet pass on the inside, and a walk is going to be called on Eiler.
Really, you give credit to that. Obviously, Isabel was set up to take the charge there. But she should get credit for that turnover because she caused Eiler, is it?
Eiler, yes.
She caused her to shuffle her feet, so good job by Isabel.
Into Jones. She had a big first half, 17 points, and Grayson again stops instead of pushing. Right side Narvaez crosses it to Bradsher, into the corner to Blanton.
pretty good ball movement right there early.
Blanton at the free throw line, right side to Narvaez. And again, the Lady Cougars have Narvaez running things pretty much at the point right now, and that's probably not the matchup that they want. 3, top side by Blanton. It is short. Rebounded by Eiler. The long rebound is finding the hands of the Lady Eagles, 40-36. Grayson County been outscored 14-2 in this quarter. Bounce pass on the inside. Decker spins, gives it to Jakimowicz, who cuts down the lane. Shot is left short. Eiler's putback is good on the inside. That's a 2-point game.
Doing a pretty good job out on the perimeter, but it looks like Ohio, the Lady Eagles there have started making an emphasis of attacking down low, and it's been pretty successful. So we're going to have to adjust to that.
Right side Van Meter, guarded by Eiler. Up top to Narvaez. She doesn't have a dribble, finds it in the corner to Blanton. They're not letting Bree Jones get anything at all right now.
Yeah, pretty good job by Gray really face guarding her right now.
She's not letting Bree breathe right now.
Yeah.
Jones has it up top. Head fake, gives it to the right side to Blanton. 3, good.
That's really good right there to see your defense or to see your offense turn it over a couple times and then get an open shot by Isabel.
Eiler on the other side at the right block. Jump pass to the free throw line off left side. Gray, 3 to answer. That's good. Big 3 by Ohio County to keep this game interesting. It is a 2-point Grayson County lead, 43-41, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side Narvaez. See if Grayson might hold. Walks with it up top.
Dang it.
It was a late call, but it was the right call.
It was. I hate to see that when the ref doesn't. But I understand it was the right call. She did. I think she came off the floor.
43-41, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. I would assume Ted Hill will probably hold for the final shot now to try and tie or maybe even take the lead. Gray in between the circles for Ohio County. Gray drives down the right side, little Euro step, shots missed, rebounded by Narvaez with 15 seconds. They're going 5-on-4 as the Ohio County player Gray is slow to get up on the other end. Swings it off left side, into the corner to Bratcher. She'll let the 3 fly. It is off the front of the iron, rebounded by Hill with 5 seconds. She checks the clock. Up 2 is Grayson County. Hill curls back towards the middle. Inside to Decker, spins around. The shot is left short. And at the end of the third quarter of play, Grayson County is hanging on to a 2-point advantage as they're outscored 19-5 in the quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
43-41. It looked like the Lady Cougars were going to cruise to a victory, but Ohio County had other thoughts. They're going to start the quarter with the ball as well. Grayson leads by 2. They led by 16 at the half, 38-22, and they led 14-0 at one point in the game as well. Lady Cougars need someone to step up. Bree Jones in that third quarter did not score after having 17 first half points. Decker guarded by Narvaez, kicks it off left side. Jakimowicz 3 for the lead is good. Ohio County has taken their first lead of the game now. It is 44-43 with 7:40 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Sam, that just thinking about
inside
it here.
Pass to Van Meter, blocked by Decker on the inside, rebounded by Eiler. Outlet pass comes to Hill, crossing to the right side to Gray. Back up top to Hill, in between the circles. Ohio County, their first lead of the game. 7:15 left in the fourth quarter. to Decker. She double clutches it, throws it to Eiler, and it goes off her hand out of bounds.
Really, what you want to see, and obviously early in the season, but what you want to see there by any team, when you get a big lead, you want to have a killer instinct and put your foot on their throat. Didn't do that, and credit to the Lady Eagles for clawing back into this one.
Narvaez up top to Jones. Jones drives in, takes the hole. The layup is good. That's what they've gotten away from in the second half, is just goal. She's got her hand on it. Kept, though, by the Lady Eagles. Grayson leads by 1, 6:40 left in the fourth quarter.
I'm glad the camera's not on me because I'm flailing my arms. Ellie Bratcher really did a good cut right before that and was wide
Three
open.
by Jakimowicz in the corner is no good, but a foul is going to be called on Jones in the corner. And that's going to be 3 free throws and the third on Bree Jones. And she clearly did, because her father is about to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, and I was listening to Coach Jones earlier on the last possession, hollering to Bree saying, "Don't get off her." Jakimowicz has kind of picked up the scoring here and was really wanting to face guard her. So a little bit of a breakdown maybe there by Bree. I didn't see the play, how she got open, but definitely going to have to keep a hand in her face for the rest of this one.
She has 3 free throws coming. The first is good. The second is no good. Into the game comes Layla Baker for Ohio County. Grayson and Ohio tied at 45. The Lady Cougars led this game by 16 at the half. Second chance good, or the third chance is good, and Ohio County's retaking the lead now at 46-45. This game is just very similar to that game on Saturday. Ironically enough, you remember the deficit Kentucky faced at the half, Stephen, was 16.
16, yeah.
Up top, Van Meter, deep 3 for the lead. It is good.
Yeah.
She gets the shooter's roll. Van Meter's got 12 points, her 4th 3 of the game. It is 48-46. Grayson back up by 2.
I think if we were able to, stretch a lead a little bit here, I think we can look back on that 3.
Decker down the left side, flip shot, too strong, rebounded by Van Meter for Grayson County. Lady Cougars off and running to Jones. Jones at the free throw line. She's triple teamed, trying to find help, crosses it to Blanton.
One more.
Blanton a little slow to grab the ball. That pass took a long time to get there, and because of it, it has to allow Grayson County to slow down. Inside to Narvaez, cuts down the lane, layup!
Good
for Ella Narvaez on the inside.
That's exactly what we need out of Ella right there, taking that high screen and then rolling to be able to get the open look, and a good job, I guess, by Ellie there, passing it to
Decker
her.
down the right side, fouled by Narvaez. That's going to put Ella Decker at the free throw line. And honestly, that's the bad part is that's Ella's 4th. But Decker's not a great free throw shooter. She only shoots 56% a year ago from the line. 159 kills, led the volleyball team in assists and aces as well for that volleyball team. She's got 2 free throws coming. The first one is good, though.
Lucy Torrance checking back in, who gave really good minutes in the first half. Ella picking up her 4th here. So hopefully Lucy will be able to translate that to effectiveness here in the second half.
Second chance coming is no good. Rebounded by Blanton. Good box
really
out by
good box
Isabel.
Out right there, yeah. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you're down on that block, is make sure your guy doesn't get it.
Blanton on the right side. Lady Cougars up 3, 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Blanton gets a screen from Torrance, pulls up from 18, top side, good.
Again, that high screen right there seems to be working pretty good for us, Sam. I would think we're probably going to try to keep riding that one.
Lucy doesn't get an assist there, but she should.
Yeah, really good screen.
Down the right side, Hill's runner is good down that right side. 52-49, the offense on both sides have awakened in this fourth quarter of play. Blanton on the left wing. Guarded by Decker, man-to-man for Ohio County. Right side to Jones. Looked inside to Torrance. Didn't have the lane, though. Jones picks up her dribble on the right side, guarded by Gray. Grayson County has timeouts if they need to use it. Mike McClintock trying to call it, and there it is. 52-49, Grayson leads by 3, 4:38 to go in the game. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place really helped me.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate
seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Steven, if you want, we can put you on camera right now and you can do the Cupid Shuffle if you want.
That probably wouldn't be good for me, Sam, or anybody watching at home.
I think the people. Grayson leads 52-49. What the comments I think really want is Grayson County just to hang on with this game.
Yeah, went a little bit stale there offensively. Ohio County kept fighting back. Again, credit to them, but this is a place where we got to calm down and get a good look. Hopefully you'd like to see Sutton Van Meter maybe get an open three here or get Bree Jones attacking the basket.
Bree's got 19 points in the game. She had 17 in the first half. And I think the aggressiveness of the first half has not necessarily been there in the second half.
I agree with you.
Bratcher's got to get this ball in and does just ahead of the 5-second count. Gives it off left side to Blanton. 52-49. Grayson leads by 3. 4.5 to play in the game. Torrance on the left wing. Gets it up top to Jones. Thought about the three. Lets the defender go by. Goes up. Shot. She's fouled. Can't get it to drop, but 2 free throws coming for Bree. And Steven, I know this goes without being said, but you have got to make your free throws here.
Yeah, really big right now going down the stretch here in the final 4 minutes and 21 seconds. This could be one of those games where it comes to a lot of free throws, and those become really important at this point.
That is the 4th foul on Lily Kate Hill, too. Something to keep in mind. Jones makes the first one. It's only the 2nd team foul called on Ohio County. And as far as foul trouble, that's the only foul trouble Ohio County is in. For Grayson County, Narvaez has 4. Jones has 3, and both of those free throws, I'm not sure she could have climbed a ladder and dropped them in there any better, Steven.
Yeah.
I don't know that the net moved either time.
Yeah, that's really big right there, knocking down those 2 free throws. And again, may be seeing a whole lot more of those through the rest of this game, and you got to make those.
54-49, 4:10 left in the fourth quarter. Grayson County leads by 5. 3 at the top of the key, well off to the right. Rebound popped into the hands of Bree Jones for Grayson County. Jones pushing up the near side of the floor, gets around Gray, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Emerson Gray. That is her second, team's second. Ted Hill didn't agree with it. Emerson Gray didn't agree with it either.
That may have been a little bit of a makeup right there. Both of the coaches came out of their seats when number 31 was bringing the ball up, acting like she carried it. I didn't see it, but
Jones up top, fouled again by Ohio County. That might be another one on Gray, and it is. Emerson Gray only had 1 foul in the first 3.5 quarters and has gotten 2 fouls in the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, and those fouls starting to tick up for Ohio County, so those free throws again, Mike.
Crossing to Blanton on the left wing, deep 3, short, rebounded by Torrance, takes 1 dribble, goes back up, too strong, rebound, jump ball, Jones fighting with Eiler, and the arrow is going to stay with Grayson County.
Good job by Lucia keeping that one alive, getting a good offensive rebound, but in that situation, you got to finish.
Bounce pass into the corner to Bratcher,
go.
Into the corner to Van Meter. Van Meter with the left hand. She is a lefty. Grayson leads by 5, 3:40 left in the game. Into the corner to Blanton. Bratcher steps into the right side 3. It's off to the left, and it is an air ball out of bounds. 54-49, Grayson leads by 5. Ohio County will get the ball back. Keaton Bowman going to come back into the game in place of Ellie Bratcher.
Not a bad shot by Ellie right there, but as soon as the ball went out of bounds, I saw her drop her head into her hands. As a ball player, you got to shake that one off, forget about it, and move on to the next one. Probably a good sub there by Coach Mack.
Jones tries to seal the inbounds pass on Jakimowicz. Couldn't quite get there in time. Jakimowicz drives down the right side, picks up the dribble with a bounce pass back to Gray. It should be one of those things that when somebody asks you about the air ball, you say, what air ball?
Yep, exactly right.
Inside pass deflected, taken away, jump ball on the floor, loose ball. Arrow will stay with the Lady Eagles.
Good interior defense by Isabel right there, using her outside hand to deflect the ball and didn't foul, so good job by her.
She's had a good game, 11 points today.
She has.
Ohio County's got to get it in. They trail by 5, 3:19 to go. They throw it into Eiler, bumped a little bit by Torrance, but clean play. Bowman, guarded by Gray. Nice switch. Van Meter now picking up on Gray. Gray drives in on Van Meter, runs into Torrance, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Emerson Gray.
Good, I guess.
That is her 4th, team's 4th.
Lucy took that. I guess she was doing it. I couldn't really see from our angle, but she must have been doing a really good job of moving her feet and keeping her body straight.
Van Meter has it in between the circles for Grayson. Need a bucket here.
Yep.
3 minutes remain in the game. 54-49 into the
Down.
corner. Bowman, three, no good, long. Torrance got a hand on the rebound, but Decker ends up coming down with it. She's pushing up the far side of the floor. Decker, handoff pass to Hill. Takes one dribble, gives it off to Jakimowicz on the left side. Into the corner, Gray, three, off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Torrance, and she's fouled from behind by Eiler.
Again, really good job right there by Lucy of boxing her girl out, and not only did she box her out, she kept pushing her back and was able to draw that foul. So really good job by Lucy Torrance.
Ted Hill wants a timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with him. 54-49, 2:39 to go, as this is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full
Grades are
potential.
unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
At sohd.info.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lucy Torrance stands alone at the free throw line. She'll have 2 free throws coming. Grayson County leads Ohio County 54-49, 2:39 to go.
Sam, we talked about it, and it looks like it could very well hold true. Free throws are going to be big for the remainder of this game.
Torrance has struggled from the line in her career. She was 0 of 6 last year, 0 of 1 so far this year, but that doesn't matter if you knock down both of these.
That's exactly right, Sam.
She's played a really nice game. First free throw coming for Lucy is good for Lucy Torrance, puts in the first one.
Yeah, that's a big one right there, if nothing else, for her confidence to knock down that free throw.
And I love what I saw from her senior leader, Sutton Van Meter. Came in, patted on the back as if to say yes. Second chance by Torrance. No good. Rebounded, though, by Decker. 1 out of 2 is not the worst thing. Decker might have gotten away with a walk in the backcourt. 6-point game, 2.5 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cougars up 55-49. They led by as much as 16 in this game. Decker down the left side, lost it, goes into the hands of Eiler, in and out on the shot, rebounded by Bowman on the inside, and then a wrestling match occurs underneath. And the arrow's going to go towards Grayson County.
Good job right there by Decker going in there to tie it up. It looked like from our angle that Peyton got a really good rebound, but you got to be strong with it when those active hands come in to tie you up.
Jones slowly working across the floor. It's one of these scenarios where I like going slow and running some clock, but at the same time, you got to get offense as well, and Grayson County throws the ball away. Jones was driving in, tried to kick it to Bowman, and when that play happened, Bowman was trying to cut to the outside, and that was just a little bit of miscommunication. If that pass was thrown half a second earlier, it might have been an open 3.
Yeah, you can't really blame either one of them right there. Bree's probably making the right pass, and Peyton was probably doing the right.
Up top, foul called on Jones. She was going for the ball, and they're going to whistle a foul on Bree. That is going to be her 4th. Team's 3rd. And Brian Jones immediately says that is 4 fouls. She's got to be careful now because Grayson County does not want one of their best free throw shooters, one of their best ball handlers, one of their best defenders to go to the bench with 5 fouls.
That's right.
It'll be interesting here to even see if Mike McClintock might at some point go offense-defense. Hill in the corner. Interior pass, Decker spins around, basket good. She was left alone, and Ella Decker puts it in. It is a 4-point game with about 90 seconds left. Grayson County leads 55-51.
Yeah, I think right here you take as much clock as they'll let you.
But if you have a shot, take it.
Yeah, don't be tentative.
Hand off to Bowman on the left side. Bump by Gray, no whistle. Left side to Blanton. She spins, she takes it back out. 1:15 now and counting left in the game.
Good screen.
Blanton drives in, splits the defense, goes up, and a walk is going to be called. Driving down in between, and the ball's going to head back towards Ohio County.
It could have been a walk, but it looked like maybe she got bumped before that, Sam. I don't know. 50-50 call there, and you obviously want them all to come our way, but that one didn't.
Jakimowicz comes up the near side of the floor. Just about a minute to go. Grayson leads by 4, trying to hang on here tonight in Hartford. Eiler drives, kicks, gives it to Gray on the right side, guarded by Bowman. Gray creates her own space. Outside to Jakimowicz. Jakimowicz in the lane. Torrance got her hand in on it. Loose ball. Back into the hands of Decker. Blocked by Torrance, but a foul is going to be called.
I don't know how we weren't able to come away with that one, Sam. I think at least 3 of our girls in that possession got a hand on the ball. Maybe you credit Decker there for being strong and taking care of it and going to be rewarded going to the line for 2.
Decker 1 of 2 today. Again, not a great free throw shooter, 53% a year ago. First chance, no good, off to the left. And now this is where, if you're Isabel Blanton or now Ella Narvaez comes in for Lucy Torrance, who gets a nice round of applause and deserves it. If you are Ella or Isabel who are playing on the blocks, you have to get the rebound if this shot is no good. And if you're Bree, you got to make sure you're getting the shooter. Doesn't matter. Decker makes the free throw. It is a 1-possession game now with 49.2 on the clock.
Extremely important that you have to be strong with the ball.
Jones is triple teamed to the backcourt. They give it to Blanton, who breaks the timeline across the near side. They got to get it to the middle of the floor here. Hand it off to Jones. Gets a screen from Blanton. 38 seconds left. It is a 3-point game, and now this could turn into a free throw shooting contest. Handoff pass to Bowman, and a foul's going to be called on Gray. That's going to be her 5th. She'll foul out.
I don't know if that I'll give credit where credit is due. I'm sure Coach Hill has said you don't want to be fouling Jones. Obviously had a really good 82% or something like that last year from the free throw line.
79-7.
79. So 80% free throw shooter. You got to know that as well as Coach Hill knows this team, he knows that she's a really good free throw shooter. And he's going to take his time.
Ted Hill going to take his 20 seconds, and now he will make the substitution as it'll be Layla Baker to come in. Peyton Bowman with 2 massive free throws here with 31.6 seconds left. The freshman, first one, good. Huge.
Yeah,
you needed at least 1 to make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, those are as big as any that we've had. And, again, this one's going to be a big one, too. You got to knock this one down, Peyton.
Second chance coming for Peyton Bowman. 31-6 on the clock. No good. Rattles out. Rebounded by Eiler for Ohio County.
Good ball pressure right here. Don't let them get anything cheap. Keep everybody in front of you.
Left side Decker. Spinning around shot. It is off the front of the iron. Eiler rebound. Poked away by Grayson, and they're going to call a foul on Grayson County.
I was watching Coach Hill on that one, and he shook his head too. And he just calmly walked over and sat down. So
we're going to call the foul on Isabel Blanton.
One of those cheap ones that I was talking about, that looks like that's probably what we got, Sam.
Eiler to shoot 2. Last season, 4 of 8 from the stripe. First one was good.
Again, we're going to go back to that rebounding. If you're, all 4 of them that are on the free throw line right now, whoever gets this rebound has got to be strong with it, because they're going to smack at you.
You've got 2 timeouts left, too. Eiler misses the free throw. Rebounded by Narvaez for Grayson County. She's got it in the backcourt, hands it off to Jones with 15 seconds left. It is a 3-point Grayson County lead. Jones running around, will break the timeline across the far side. McClintock wanting a timeout. Is a foul before the timeout or not? It is a bang-bang, and the decision is going to have to come. If you're Grayson, you probably want the foul.
Yeah, they're talking it over right now, I think.
They're going to talk it over, and I think they're going to say foul first.
Yeah.
Foul is called first.
That right there is a heartbreaker for Ohio County. Because if you're going to foul, you want to foul as quick as you can. Bree was able to, reel off another 7 or 8 seconds there, bringing the ball up.
9.4 on the clock, 2 free throws coming for Bree Jones. She's got 21 points. First one, no good.
Again, Sam, you got to make this one and then play really good defense. You can't afford to foul.
If you don't, do you foul? If you're Grayson,
I don't.
Do you foul up 3?
I don't, because I think you train your girls and you believe in their defense.
Doesn't matter. She makes that 4-point game, 57-53. 9 seconds remain in the game. Hill breaks the timeline, comes across at the logo with 4 seconds. They don't know how much time's on the clock. Jakimowicz lets the 3 fly. It's no good. Grayson County survives on the road, the massive Ohio County comeback, and the Lady Cougars win in Hartford by a final score of 57-53. You can take a deep breath out. Grayson County wins. We'll come back, jump into our In Between the Games broadcast after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Go to helpnokidhungry.org today. Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
What a ball game. Grayson County girls hang on in game number one of our doubleheader, 57-53. They now improve to 1-2 on the season. Bree Jones ties her career high with 22 points. and they do just enough to withstand themselves and hang on. Final score 57-53. Coming up on our fifth quarter show, we'll hopefully, or I guess we're not in the fifth quarter show, we're in between the two games. We're hopefully going to talk to Coach Mack, and they might be peeking out right now and have a little bit more, and then we're going to get you ready for game 2 of our doubleheader. I'm going to remind you right now that if you're watching on K105's YouTube channel, the broadcast will end after we talk to Coach Mack here in a moment, and you should automatically transition into the other broadcast. If you're watching on Facebook, though, you're going to have to go to the new broadcast. Again, your final score, 57-53. We'll talk to Coach Mack hopefully next here on K105.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Ohio County High School, where the Lady Cougars pick up a thrilling 57-53 win. We're joined now by Coach Mack here of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, and Coach found a way to win.
Yeah, we'll take the win, but we, you scored 38 points in first half and only 19 in the second half. We got to do a better job of extending that lead, and then we got to do a better job of, of the situation that we were in.
Stephen and I were talking early on in that second half that it reminded me a lot of the Kentucky-Gonzaga game on Saturday night. I know you're a massive Kentucky fan. You love the Cats, and but I don't know if you watched that game just being a college basketball fan or anything, but Kentucky was down 16 at the half, and it was one of those things they just chipped, and then ended up winning at the end. What's it say about your team, though, that they didn't allow what Gonzaga did and they hung on?
Well, I'm proud. Everybody that got in the game gave us some kind of, positive stuff. That's what counts. Got Hannah in the game a little bit, and she contributed. Ellie contributed. And Lucy, there in the second half got some big rebounds, blocking out, and stuff like that. So, that's what we're happy about is we got 8 players that are contributing in a rotation. So, but we just got, we had the lead. There were times we come down, we shot the ball too quick in the second half. Like, we tell them to run through it, run some time off, make them play a little defense. And they switched up and started chasing Bree a little bit, and that kind of threw us out of whack. But I think we, at the end, we it's a win, and we hung on.
For me, watching that, obviously, when the ball's going through the net, being able to score is kind of an equalizer that everything else seems like it just falls into place.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the defense in the first half. I think maybe started out zone a little bit and then switched up to man-to-man. The girls were really moving well. And then we had a lapse there about midway through the second quarter where they seemed like 7 or 8 offensive rebounds in one possession.
Yes.
To me, that was almost the momentum shift that maybe gave them a little bit of hope that, hey, we might be able to get back into this one.
And I think if Brian counted on that one possession, they got 4 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't score. I mean, they scored finally on the 4th one, or we fouled them or something. But that was something we really worked on yesterday, was blocking out, and we're not finding people to hit. In fact, on threes, we're getting 2-4 under the bucket, because if you shoot a three, it's going to be a longer rebound most of the time, and we're bunched in under the basket. The only way we're going to get anything under there is if it comes through the net.
The other thing for me, and I was talking to Hannah this morning, and I don't have any way to prove this, but I told Hannah, I said, when you see when you see Sutton today, you tell her she's going to have a big game. And I just had one of those feelings that you can't explain, but she came out on fire, hit another three with 6:12 to go in the game. That might have been one of those shots that kind of sealed it for us a little bit. But talk a little bit about how important it was to get her rolling.
Well, we had to get Sutton rolling, and I thought Isabel hit a big three there in probably the 4th quarter there, I think. But Sutton, we got to get her going, get her some shots, get her to the rim. I thought her defense was excellent. She plays great defense, moves her feet. I don't even know if she got a foul tonight. But
one.
You could tell that she was really keyed in on guarding the Hill girl, and really did a good job on her.
She had a good practice yesterday, and we talked to her about, if you're a shooter, you got to shoot, and she's got to shoot.
Really quickly here to wrap us up, because then we got to get over to the boys here. There's a school, Edmondson County, on Friday. I don't know. You may have heard of them.
I know Steve has.
I think he's been there once.
Yeah.
Played a game there but you hopefully get to play at home.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Hopefully that there's water at the school.
We would like to have a home game this week. Yeah.
I would imagine that you would, and then you'll be back here on Saturday as well.
Morning,
But on Friday, Edmondson. I mean, like I say, it doesn't matter if you were 30-0 and they're 0-30. You've coached both sides of it. You crumple it up and you throw it out.
That's correct.
How do you continue this and try and go 1-0 in the most important game?
We're going to try to build off this tonight, practice good tomorrow, have a good practice Thursday, and go into the game with a positive attitude.
Coach, we'll see you on Friday.
All right, thank you.
That's Coach Mike McClintock. The Lady Cougars win today. If you are watching on K105 Digital Productions, the stream will end after our 30-second outro video, and we'll get you ready for Cougar boys against Ohio County after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.